It's Phase 5 time. Let's go. I am here to give you guys my spoiler-free review on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Not only the latest film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's also the first film in Phase 5. And in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, we once again follow Scott Lang, who was once again portrayed by Paul Rudd, who after the events of Avengers Endgame, without saying too much, has gone through some events in his life. His daughter Cassie Lang, who is now portrayed by Catherine Newton, let's just say is seemingly going down a different road in her life. It turns out that Cassie Lang has built this communicator to the quantum realm, but unfortunately soon after it's turned on, she, Scott Lang, Hope, along with Hank Pym and Janet are sent in the quantum realm, and soon afterwards they will come across a very powerful adversary, and I guarantee you guys know who that is. I really liked the first Ant-Man film. In fact, I loved the first film. And while I didn't love Ant-Man and the Wasp the same way I liked the first Ant-Man, Ant-Man and the Wasp was still a fun film. And knowing that they were making a third film and knowing it was taking place primarily in the quantum realm with the new bad guy of the MCU, I was so excited. And I gotta tell you guys right now, reviews for this movie have been polarizing. Some people have not liked this movie at all. Some people have absolutely loved the film, and some people are very in between. I had a really good time. In fact, I had a great time with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. As a matter of fact, I thought this was a really good, if not almost a great start to Phase 5. I truly feel that your enjoyment of this film is going to come down to the overall tone of this film, because the overall tone is either going to make or break your experience watch the film. And personally for me, I was into the overall tone, because here's the thing, guys. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is the most out there in terms of not only the Ant-Man films, but in terms of the MCU in general. And the best way that I can describe the overall feel of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is by basically combining technically 3 different things here. It's almost like Marvel did not only their version of Star Wars, but essentially a big Rick and Morty episode. If you guys out there are fans of Rick and Morty, I think you're gonna really have a good time with this film. But if you cannot stand the writing and or the humor of this movie, that I feel like is going to turn you off so much. After the film had ended, I was talking to a couple of buddies of mine. I was saying, yeah, this movie has a lot of Rick and Morty in the writing. And he said, now that you say that, I can completely understand that. All the performances here, guys, are fantastic. Whether it's Paul Rudd, Catherine Newton, Evangeline Lilly, Michelle Pfeiffer, who, by the way, has some incredible sequences. Michael Douglas is great. Bill Murray even have a scene, even though, well, if you've seen the trailer, you don't know that Bill Murray is in the film. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, he could have really been played by anybody. That's just how I feel about it. But if I'm being honest with you guys, and you've been hearing about this through every single video out there, and every single review out there, but Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror steals this movie, and the moment that you see him coming on screen as Kang, he elevates this movie so much. I might as well get into this right now. My least favorite part of this movie was easily the opening act, like the opening 20-30 minutes, because let me tell you guys right now, the first act of this movie is not good. Like, in fact, it's a mess. And there were certain things in the first 20-30 minutes that I was really on board with, to which, again, no spoilers, but there were certain things that were happening that legitimately feel like that by the end weren't really solved at all. After that first 20-30 minutes, and after Kang the Conqueror finally comes in, this movie, guys, becomes so much fun. It's so wild, and the world, the quantum realm, is so cool. Seeing all the landscapes of the quantum, I thought was so cool. I thought it was so creative to look at, full of so much color and so much imagination. There is a particular thing that is brought up, and should I talk about this part? Okay, screw it. In case if you guys have not the third trailer, the final trailer, go to this time code right here because this is the only thing that I will give away, but here we go. MODOK is in the film, and here's what gets about MODOK. The moment I saw MODOK, I just thought, holy crap, they did it. But my biggest issue was the reveal with MODOK, and personally on my end, I wasn't really into it really at all, even though MODOK has a great scene in the film. I mean, it was a scene that I was laughing so hard. But the overall reveal of MODOK in this film, it just didn't work for me otherwise. But otherwise, guys, going back to Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors absolutely killed it in the film. And by the end, man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I cannot wait to see what they do with Kang the Conqueror moving forward, especially knowing that, well, if you guys have seen the announcement, you know that Kang Dynasty is coming. This particular thing that I want to talk about, and I'm half and half on this because there were things that I really liked about this thing, but there are also certain things that I didn't particularly like, and that was the story. There's a couple of things the story does I thought was really, really cool, but there's also a couple of things the story does that I wasn't really on board with. One more thing I have to mention is the film score by Christoph Beck. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania score is, to say the least, it is a badass score. It's a score that I will not lie, I might consider voting on record. So overall, I thought that Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was a really good, if not almost a great start to Phase 5 of the MCU. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania doesn't have a particularly great or really a good start, but trust me guys, I felt that the film does get better as it goes along, and man, Jonathan Majors killed this Kang the Conqueror. And also watch this movie, especially in IMAX, because those visuals are going to absolutely pop. All in all, I'm going to give Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania a 3.75 out of 5. I had a really good time, if not almost a great time with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, guys. Go check out this weekend as well. Have a great time with this movie. So comment down below and let me know. Are you guys looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania? Are you not looking forward to the film? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the users' names are in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please click either right there or right there. And of course, if my next review or video goes live, I'll see you all next time.